All right, we have now experiment 3. I've got another side of the blade of that big kitchen knife, so I'm going to try some new settings here. And what I'm going to do is, so I've set it to 200 millimeters per minute at 100% power. I've turned off the framing around it. And this is going to be my CD or clearance diver side of the blade. So I'll have the ship's diver, which is a prerequisite to get on the clearance diver course, and then of course the clearance diver and EOD crab basically for the other side. So we'll see how this new setting burns on this one, see if it's too light. So I've progressed from 100 millimeters per minute on the buck knife to 150 on the ship's diver's Crest on the other side of the kitchen knife, and this is the final side on the kitchen knife at 200 millimeters and 100% power with those graphics right there. So there's my course date, CLDO 9201, and then of course the EOD crab and the clearance diver dolphins. So let's push send on this thing. So we'll home it first. Got to make sure it's homed, otherwise if you start from the wrong position then it won't hit the blade properly. So let's try this. Okay, there we go. It started. And this will take a while because there's much longer graphics. Well, it'll actually be faster because the speed is faster, but there's more graphics, so it'll probably take about the same amount of time. So we're at 4% already. So I won't bore you through this all. I'll pick it up where the job is complete. And there you can see the laser cutting happening. So now I've got my goggles on, I can actually point it at the laser head to see the engraving part happening. So you can see it's hitting the blade, which is good. And now we'll see the final result. Okay, the job is done, and let's do the reveal. Hopefully this one will turn out okay. And look at what we have here. Whoa. Beautiful. So let's clean that off and see if we can see how detailed that is. Yeah, it looks pretty good from here. Well, here's the final reveal after I've cleaned it, and as you can see, it I think is the best of the bunch. So there we have the EOD crab, Clearance Diver Officer Course 1992-01. That's my course, and then of course the CD dolphins. So that was a combination of the HA course. I did the HC and HB course to get that, I guess. And that of course is the CLDO course. So when we compare it against the my first try here, which was actually the first try was a fatal miss, and as I got better I zoned it in a bit, but I managed to etch over the Gerber, and it's actually not a very good etching that I can see. Maybe it's the steel, maybe it's the coating that's on the steel, I don't know. But I was trying to emulate this knife, which I got from Brent Bechara. It's his famous Besh blade with the cut. As you see, it doesn't engrave on both sides. It doesn't engrave on both sides, but this blade is fabulous for scraping 3D prints off of my 3D printer bed for some of the audio projects that I do. And of course, here's the buck knife that I did yesterday and the day before, I think. As you can see, this one is a little high, I think, and that one I think is the better of the two. That one was with the lower burn settings. This one looks a little more burnt, I think. So there we go. And then of course this one, I've even sped up the print head or the cutter head or the laser head a little bit more to 200 millimeters per minute. That was 150, and that was 100, I think, on that side. So with 100% power. So there you see it. Look at that, those dolphins, they just really pop. And here, of course, is the ship's divers one that I did yesterday. So yeah, I think that was a definite tick box in the win column there. And I think the next thing I'm going to try is one of those metal belt buckles. I've got a couple of those old military belts that don't have anything. It's just a shiny faceplate, and I'll convert it into either an EOD. I'll probably make an EOD one and a clearance diver one. So there you have it. I guess the experiments are complete. Obey all further alarms. Thanks for watching.